Heist movies. In this video, we'll be talking about heist movies and what makes them so good. What makes them work. Because heist movies are one of the most beloved and acknowledged forms of entertainment in the world that honestly dates back a couple of centuries. Yes, heists as a genre are probably older than your country, maybe even older than that. From your Robin Hood and 1001 Nights all the way to your Ocean's 11, Fast and the Furious, and even The Avengers. Yeah, I know, The Avengers is a heist movie. I was ready to call bullshit too, but I shit you not, The Avengers has everything a heist movie has. A mastermind who identifies and comes up with a plan to steal a MacGuffin, a team of highly skilled individuals who are brought together through the power of family. Through the power of family. Okay, fine, that was an old joke, but I just finished the whole franchise again, so it's not old to me. So pardon my sense of humor, you basement dweller.
Bruh, you do know that you're technically a basement dweller as well, right?
No one was asking you, Junior. Go back to writing since you're a self-proclaimed writer.
Damn, okay, away, bruh. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep.
Now, back to what I was saying. Heist movies are one of the most popular genres in the history of mankind. So then, how do they work? Well, let's break it down for you. Now, most heist movies are good. Some are great. But there are those who, to put it nicely, are not. Mostly because those movies don't have Brad Pitt or $1 million budgets. Okay, all jokes aside though, those are legitimate reasons when I actually start thinking about them. But the main reason why these movies are horrible is because of 3 things that people get wrong. Okay, let's be honest here. The whole reason why you'd watch a heist or any movie for a second, third, or fourth time is because of the characters. Not because of Van Diesel or Jesse Eisenberg, but because of the characters these people play as. Okay, maybe Van Diesel and a few other actors can get away with this, but generally people watch and come back to watch movies with great characters. In heist movies, you get a team of such characters, a competent team of such characters. The people who are going to do the heist. Not some random okay you find by the corner, but actual badasses who can pull off amazing feats thanks to skill alone. Skills like Ocean's mysterious way of finding the weak points of any system that gets in his way and using it to his advantage. Whether that's people or machines, if there's a will, he will most probably find a way. While not forgetting Roman Pierce's what does Roman in that whole movie? What did he do exactly? He talked. Yeah, he's talking. He talked. Yeah, he's talking. He's talking. Roman Pierce is talking.
Me gusta chocha. Kiss my ass, putos.
I think that's a sequel. But not only must they be competent, but they must also be likable. If not likable, they must make the audience feel some empathy, any empathy for that matter, because they're about to steal a lot of money from a lot of people. So they have to be likable if they want to be on the audience's good side or even be remembered by them. Because the worst thing a movie can do is make their characters forgettable. Oh, and before I forget, what they're stealing and who they're stealing from is very important. So what is the team heisting and from who? Because imagine if Tokyo, was stealing from a donation fund whose sole purpose is to help kids and senior citizens who are dealing with cancer. Or Dominic Toretto was planning to steal from a car auction that just wanted to raise funds to help support housing and economic improvement in rural areas. Rural areas that have no electricity or clean running water, to the point where they basically have to roll a 7 every time they are thirsty. No one would want to watch that or care until Dominic and Tokyo felt the wrath of justice. So who do they rob? Because they gotta rob somebody. It's a heist movie. That's the whole point of a heist movie. Well, the answer for that is very simple. Corporations. You know, banks, casinos, insurance companies, and any other place that's filled with people who make you wonder if there is a god. And the more immoral they are, the better. Because a great hero is not defined by his or her feats, but by his or her villains. Joker, Gus, Hannibal Lecter, and they are what makes us love and cheer for a character every single time. However, not only must the villains be immoral, but they must also be smart and competent enough to challenge the team, or at least seem like they're challenging the team. No one cares if you outsmart an idiot, but if you outsmart Jeff Bezos, now you have people's attention. Now you make them wonder. How did they do it?
I know. It was part of mine, too. I've got something to tell you.
Let me guess, when you invented me and Randotron, you swapped our brains?
That's right, buddy. You're not the one that's very good at planning. You've been making this shit up the whole time.
Rick, I think there's something you should know.
Damn it, Morty, what did I tell you? That is something I should know. Or at least something I should have predicted, which I did.
Hey, Rick, I was thinking maybe we could, raid a temple and go on an epic adventure later today, you know?
Morty, get out of my head. I know just the temple, and we'll grab a couple of hover chairs on the way there.
Impressive. But what does it even matter if I'm random or planned? My heists will still rule.
Well, if the brain inside of you is actually Heistatron's, it matters because it explodes when it hits 6 levels of contrivance.
Which is exactly why even
How did they do it? Is what majority or the whole movie is about. This is where we see the team's planning and execution of said plan takes place, while most importantly dealing with different problems that show up that were not a part of the original plan. Trust me, a lot of movies do this, and I am not even complaining for a second. I love the Italian job. I love them. This phase also allows us, the viewers, to see what type of people are in the team. It helps us understand them and see what makes them tick. Maybe even makes us ask questions like, why does Hans always eat crepes? Or why does Linus seem frightened by the opposite gender? These are questions that can be answered later in the film or in the next one. But the most important thing that one should keep in mind at this stage is that tension is king. Without it, there is no movie or book for that matter. I'll recommend a few channels who can help you create tensions in your work. But for now, just understand that you're doing yourself and the audience a favor by mastering the art of tension. And with that, you have a basic understanding of how heist movies work. And I know this is a very short video, but let's be honest here. Who likes long videos these days? I mean, 40 minutes, and I'm like, nah, dog, I'll see you later in life. And so no, I think I'm gonna do more of these short videos. But if you want long ones, I can do it. I don't know. I'm just vibing, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, and for more videos like this one, subscribe, so my videos can be recommended to you, bruh. You must make sure, bro. You must make sure you subscribe and like. Oh, why you don't subscribe and like, bro? Like.